Welcome back to the channel, and what I have here is something so unique, so special, and possibly controversial. Let's get it open.
Welcome to Mike's Second Toys. Welcome to Mike's Second Toys.
So what I've got here is arguably a collector's edition of the Stormtroopers. Oh wow, look at that box. Yeah, of the Stormtroopers E11 blaster. And look, would you look at that? Already I'm getting excited. And I'll talk about the controversy in a moment, but let's just, oh, look at that box. Speaks for itself. Oh, okay, cool. Now have a look at this. So it's got a unique serial number on the box that relates to the serial number on the actual prop replica. And it says here, in 1976, Andrew Ainsworth of Shepperton Design Studios created the original Stormtrooper helmets. Now that's where the controversy starts, okay? Straight away. Apparently it's documented that that isn't true. But it's also documented that that is true. But if you do your proper research, do you know what? Let me just continue reading it. Right, so we got to the bit where it says he created the original Stormtrooper helmet plus armor for the first movie, meaning the first Star Wars movie. These products are based on the original molds Andrew produced. They're as close as it's possible to get to the film props. Accept no compromises. And there you have Andrew's signature. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we get in this. I've got to say, the box, very appealing box. Now this is a collector's edition, so the idea is for me to try and keep everything in tip-top condition as the day I bought it. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? So as you can see there, it comes with a very nice and Gucci looking certificate of authenticity. Right here, where you see it says Shepperton Design Studios, that's embossed into the card. That's a nice little touch there. And then down here it says this certificate verifies that the product with the following serial number has been crafted by Shepperton Design Studios using workmanship plus materials that replicate the originals. And there again you have the serial number and a print of Andrew Ainsworth's signature. Right. Oh, come on now. I have to admit, this looks the business. So right there, as you can see, you have the display stand. You've got Andrew's business card. I'm loving how they've done that. You can see there that the actual image of the helmet, let me see if I can get the light to hit it. There you go. You can see that section of the business card is shiny. And then right here, it looks like you've got some sort of brochure or booklet. Oh yes, there you go. It's basically showing you all the different products that the Shepperton Design Studio produce. My goodness, would you look at all of that? Ooh, loving that chrome version of the Stormtrooper right there. Glimmer of New Hope. Yeah, very nice. And then if I move that out of the way, what you can see now is the other part of the display stand. Don't worry, I'll show you all of this out of the box in a moment. There's the power pack, but in the real world, as this is based on a real Sterling, that would be the mag. And there, look, the Sterling itself. Wow. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get the stand out and put that together. As I showed you earlier, that comprises of 3 parts, so that's cool. That's made out of metal. Absolutely loving that it's got the signature serial number, the image, and information as to what it is. And again, look, that's metal. And then of course you have these 2 acrylic pieces, one with a little sort of metal rod going through it. Okay, so I guess how this works is this definitely comes out of there, and then this smaller piece of acrylic goes in there, and if you look just on the top on both pieces, you will see a hole. So a hole on this metal tube right here and a hole on that acrylic piece. That needs to be lined up, and then this metal rod to go through the acrylic piece and this tube. This larger piece of acrylic simply goes on the end here. Feels a bit footloose and free, but I would suggest once you have your blaster on there, it should all be a bit more stable. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to get out is the actual power pack, if it was a real blaster. But again, in the real world, this would have been a magazine, again based on the sterling, the British sterling, and here it is itself. Look at this. It is fairly light, but I do like the detail they have gone into. I'll show it to you a bit closer in a second. Hold on. Now you're probably thinking, whoa, he's got two. Well, those of you who know my voice will know I have a much bigger channel on YouTube in the world of airsoft. The one behind is the airsoft version. That is full metal made out of steel. Again, a replica of the sterling. Very heavy. And this one right here, the Shepperton Design Studio one, is made out of lightweight composite materials. So no, it's not metal at all. Which is why if you're familiar with the airsoft version, you'll know there's a huge difference in weight. But if you look at the two, pretty decent. But as you can see here on the T-tracks, on the Shepperton Design Studio version, they have it correct, or should I say more accurate, because look, the T-track goes from here all the way to the front, whereas the S&T E11 blaster, the airsoft version, kind of falls short here. Now if you are involved in cosplay or costuming, okay, this will be absolutely perfect if you're a stormtrooper, because it's so lightweight. There's absolutely no issues whatsoever carrying this around during an event. Whereas that one, you wouldn't be allowed anyway, because it's a full metal, full functioning airsoft E11. Whereas the Shepperton collectible one is not. Everything is like solid. You can't move. Nothing at all moves at all on this. Apart from your coils. And if you look on the back, on the scope, they've got like a, feels like a piece of plastic that, you know, kind of replicates glass, which is nice. And you've got your reticule there. And you have your mock counter. Don't know if you can just about see the numbers, but if I can show it to you, you'll see that they are the actual serial number numbers on there. But again, because the light is so powerful, it's difficult to show. Oh, there you go. You might have just got a glimpse. There you go. Right there. Now, as you can see on this one, there's a huge socket. That's where this comes into play. You simply plug that in and the picture is complete. Would you look at this? Absolutely fantastic. Yes, there are some imperfections, but that's, you know, that's what happens when you're dealing with this sort of cast. But you know what? There's nothing stopping you from working on it a bit. But I personally wouldn't. It's a collector's piece for me. I want it exactly how it came from the studio. Now, if I draw your attention to the base of the grip, you will see a little hole. That hole right there pops onto that little rod right there. Wow, look at that.